Our team coverage continues out on the water tonight where business is booming, and state wildlife agents will be out on patrol at the lakes this weekend, making sure that people celebrate responsibly. News Channel 11's Jayana Scurry found out how much effort they put into the 4th of July holiday.
Ansley, the TWRA says the July 4th weekend is one of the busiest holidays for them out on the waterways. They have already increased patrols and are asking boaters to remember not to drink and drive while operating a water vessel. Many boaters have already taken to area lakes and rivers for this holiday weekend. Rockingham Marina is already booked up with boat rentals through the 4th of July.
This one is one for the books. And this year, with everything being better for gas prices and such, we've seen quite a bit of business.
Matt Cameron, TWRA spokesperson, says increased patrols will be out on the waterways this weekend, checking for impaired drivers and boating safety.
And knowing that a lot of alcohol will be consumed on the waterways, we're really looking out for impaired operators in particular. So if you are found to be under the influence of alcohol and operating a boat, there's no warnings for that. You will be arrested and charged.
Cameron says anyone in Tennessee born after January 1st, 1989 has to have taken a boating education course to operate a boat, but not those who rent boats.
Renters are exempt from having to have the boating education permit. They do have to go through a safety checklist from the marina or the rental company to make sure they understand basic safety laws.
Rockingham Marina says it hasn't had many issues in the past with boater safety during the holiday, but makes sure to go over safety with boat renters.
We do have people make their maiden voyages on a rental. If they are familiar and comfortable with boating, I just send them on their way, but if they aren't, I give them a full rundown on what they need to know for the water, and everything that may be a hazard even on the lake is marked pretty well.
Johnny Morris, owner of Booney's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Davis Marina, says they also haven't had many issues with boaters around July 4th. He says they've already had an uptick of customers ahead of the holiday.
Normally when people come by boat, it's 6 to 12 people, you know, not like a normal drive-in where it's 2 or 3 people at a time. The boat just brings more people.
Cameron says wakeboarders, kayakers, and paddleboarders all need to be aware of others on the waterways.
If you're going to be towing someone behind the boat, be sure that that person is wearing a personal flotation device or a life jacket. You know, on Boone Lake, it's a pretty narrow lake in sections. You know, a lot of places it's not completely 400 feet across, so you cannot legally wakeboard there. You need to find a bigger open spot, preferably away from other houses and other boats.
A new law goes into effect tomorrow where boating under the influence carries the same penalties as driving under the influence. Ansley?